what happened to Counterstrike Go? That's what many people are thinking right now when they check their Steam library, because CSGO is not there anymore. You can search for Counterstrike and you will find Counterstrike 2 instead of Counterstrike Global Offensive. You can even try searching the store and you won't find Counterstrike Go. For everyone who hasn't been following Counter-Strike news, that's because Valve released an update which replaced CSGO with Counter-Strike 2. Immediately after doing that, CSGO pros were shocked and posted pictures like this from G2 Nico, where he's searching Counter-Strike Go, but there's only Counter-Strike 2 in his library. Faceit also posted, "Goodbye CSGO, you will forever remain in our hearts," with a little video. So it appears to really be gone. There won't be any CSGO anymore. The new game updated is Counter-Strike 2. Many of you will look at this video now like this, I guess. But no, it's actually not a joke. Valve just released Counter-Strike 2, although many people were sure that it's going to take some time before they fixed all the bugs. For example, there still were some bugs in the beta where you can just get on the get into the walls, get on top of everything. So yeah, with things like this, nobody thought they're going to release the game this early, and there were also many bugs where you could just boost through the roof on different maps, different corners, just like you're seeing here on Nuke. So this is obviously completely broken, but yeah, they released it anyway and even implemented some new things. For example, a buff for players with low ping. So you can see like this. This is how it looks like if you're getting killed from a player with low ping now. But it's not completely true that CSGO is deleted. You can still play a legacy version by going into your library, into Counter-Strike 2 properties, betas, and here you have CSGO legacy version of CSGO in the beta participation. If you activate this, you're going to get the old CSGO where you can still play. This is also something you can do if you are playing on Mac, because Counter-Strike 2 is only supported on Windows and Linux. So if you're on Mac, you can still play the old CSGO legacy version. Valve officially announced that they will support CSGO until the 1st January of 2024. I think after that there are going to be many people trying to abuse this old Counter-Strike version. Yeah, so this is how it looks like if you're starting the legacy version. So now there are many new things with Counter-Strike 2. For example, it being really bright compared to Counter-Strike Go. And one thing that might help with that is the Command R full screen gamma. Just try it out, you can see the difference of the default value and, for example, if you set it to 3, and it helps a lot if it's just too bright for you. People are also already trying out new boost and stuff. So you can see right here an overpass. With new maps, there are obviously new boosts and exploits.
Pillar. Don't show.
This is also very nice because some of you who have played CSGO for a long time will remember that there was a similar situation with Fnatic in a pro match. Another new feature is that if your teammate abandons the match, you will now get automatically asked if you want to surrender. This looks like this. A long time there was a bug, if only one player said yes, it automatically surrendered. This is now fixed. There are also new things like on Office, where you can just block ways like this. Yeah, and it's completely blocked, so you can't go through there anymore. Then there were also many people getting banned for using the command mjaw. You can see it right here. If you use this command, you turn around immediately and the anti-cheat detects it as a cheat and will permanently ban you from the match. So please don't use it. So yeah, this is how it looks. And this is how it looks for the other players. So they reported him and he immediately got banned. But there were also many good new things. For example, we got new Italy, and compared to the old one, it looks really beautiful, really nice. Yeah, just really nice. Another new change is that you can't queue as a 4-man group anymore. So for all the players who are solo queuing a lot, this is a very nice change, because you can't just get kicked out of a 4-man team anymore, because there will only be 3-man teams or completely full stacks 5-man teams. There are also a lot of new settings in the game. You can see here, for example, settings of the pro player Robs. You can try to copy the settings if you want to have the same experience. Then there is also an audio change. There are new profiles, equalizer profiles. There is the natural equalizer with no additional coloration, only the basic sound like we know it. Then there is the crisp setting, which enhances mid and high frequencies. And then there is the smooth setting, which reduces mid and high frequencies. I tried it out and did not hear much difference, I have to say. So even in this video here, you don't really hear any difference. So you have to try it out yourself if you want to change this, or if you just keep it. I changed the setting to smooth just because I liked how it didn't sound so harsh, and it also says here in the description, helps during long play sessions and also helps players that listen at louder volumes. So I like to hear every step, so I try to play at a loud volume. So for me, I think smooth is the best setting here. Then we also got new hostage models. They look like this now. And another big change is that almost all the bomb radius and bomb damage was changed. You can see it right here. So this is the damage and radius in Counterstrike Go. And if you compare it now to the damage and radius to Counterstrike 2, a lot has changed, and only these three, that's 2, Ancient and Anubis, stayed the same, and everything else changed and got higher. If you compare the values here to this, a lot more radius where you can get the damage. So it's really hard to save near a bomb spot in Counter-Strike 2 compared to CSGO. Then we also got new player profile cards, and I really like the new ones. If you compare it, these were the old ones of Counter-Strike Go, and the new one looks very clear. You can see everything is bigger. You have all the same things as in Counter-Strike Go, but I feel like it looks better. Then we also got new ranks, which are now point-based, and you can see exactly how much points you need for the next rank up, how much you're going to get from one match, or how much you're going to lose on one lose. But at the end of the day, if you ranked in, you still want to compare yourself on the ranks you already know from Counter-Strike Go. So here you can see how many points compared to which ranks in Counterstrike Go. Yeah, another thing I saw was from the creator of Day. If you don't know the map, it's a very nice map. I used to play it just with friends to have fun with some mods on Counter-Strike Go. And this guy now recreated the map on Counter-Strike 2 and it looks just amazing. For example, you have this inflatable doors everywhere, which were not part of the map in Counter-Strike Go. But this is not a like competitive map or anything, it's just to have some fun and play around with different community modes and different settings. Yeah, you can see here the pool in the middle, which also looks very nice. Just a very nice map overall, and now in the new Counter-Strike 2 look, it looks just really pretty. Then of course we also got Inferno, the new Inferno, and it looks quite different from the leaks we got some time ago, because the new Inferno actually looks like this. So if you compare it with this, here is what we got leaked and this is what we actually got now in the game. So there were still many changes to the map, but all in all it looks very nice. I mean, just look at the pictures here. This is the church they were building. City spawn. This is library. Library is now a wine cellar, so I'm not sure if we should still call it like that. And yeah, that's how the A spot looks. Now, as I already said, there are almost daily updates now, so they are trying to fix all the bugs, everything that's not working in the game yet. And another thing that is not working anymore are Counter-Strike Go config files. So if you had an auto exec where you just put all your settings so you can switch PCs or just save everything in one text file, the text file won't work in Counter-Strike 2 anymore, because there are a lot of new commands, new names, and something I found out which is going to help you as well is that there was a problem with binding numpad keys. I'm using the numpad on my keyboard to bind my buy binds, to buy things at the start of the round, and then I found this image here where a lot of numpad keys changed. So these are the new names here, you can see it right here. These are the new names you need to use if you want to bind anything on the numpad, otherwise it's just not going to work in Counter-Strike 2. There are a lot of changes to commands and a lot of commands are still missing, but for me there were two things I immediately saw on my first Counter-Strike 2 game that they are missing and I really need them. And the first thing is the command to remove teammate names when playing fixed. So currently there is a command to remove the teammate names, but now it doesn't show anything if you remove the names. Compared to Counter-Strike Go, I can show you right here. So this is how it is in Counter-Strike 2, and this is how it was in Counter-Strike Go. So you have that little triangle, and in Counter-Strike 2 I hate how I play. There are just names jumping around everywhere. It's so much nicer like in CSGO where I just had these little triangles. So yeah, I hope they will fix this as well. And then there's a second thing that already got fixed. I'm playing with the crouch toggle and it's really slow and random sometimes. That's one thing that improved a lot on the Counter-Strike 2 release. It's still a bit slow sometimes, but it's much better to play now. And there's also a new bug, but I'm sure it's going to be fixed soon. So you have this refund or, because now you can refund items that you bought by pressing this little return back button, and there is a refund or command now where you just sell back everything, and when using this command you get an unknown command error, but it sells everything back except the Kevlar. You get the money but you still keep the Kevlar, so that's currently a bug that they need to fix. So I'm sure there were some things you already knew, but I hope I still could show you some new things and bring you up to date. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will make sure to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with Counter-Strike 2. Thanks for watching, bye.